Hey, good Saturday morning, everybody. I'm down here at 22nd Street Landing in beautiful San Pedro, California. And there's no wind at all. It's beautiful. But that is not going to be the case later today. In fact, we're going to go into a period now of some windy, rainy weather. And through Wednesday, it's going to be calm maybe a little bit of the time, but most of the time it's going to be windy and nasty. That doesn't matter. You know what time it is, everybody? It's time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Oh, that is so good. Great to have a cup of coffee early in the morning. Boy, I'll tell you, yesterday I went out with Tom Durer and we took the Judith Ann out because Tom does whale watching also. So he wanted to get out and see if there's any gray whales around. Didn't take us too long till we found one. And while it was a little bit shy, we got a little bit of footage of that gray. Saw a bunch of dolphin out there, and then, man, Tom Durer wanted to give me a heart attack yesterday. So he took us out into that big, giant swell, and it was crazy, rolling into Point Furman, breaking on Furman Reef, and these big combers that had to be 20, 25 footers rolling in on the beach. And at one point, I heard an expletive down below out of the wheelhouse. I was up top. I climbed the stairs to get a bird's eye view of everything, and I thought I heard Tom and an expletive, and he turned it, and I see like 6 combers lined up headed right toward us, and I'm thinking, Tom knows what he's doing, right? I'm repeating that over and over and over, thinking we're going to be okay. We're not going to get rolling through the surf. Man, it was hairy. Talk about thrill seekers. It was pretty fun for a couple of geriatric guys out there yesterday. And we really had a good time. Hey, hit that like button if you don't mind on this Saturday morning. It makes a big difference to all of us. Subscribe, share these with a friend, and if you tick that little bell, you'll get a notice when we have new content. And we are constantly cranking up the content here at Friedman Adventures. So the fishing report is going to be kind of short here this morning because, man, I'll tell you, this weather has really put the kibosh on what potentially could be some really good bluefin tuna fishing. No one's been out to Tanner Bank for a long time. Last time anybody was out there, they had fairly decent bluefin tuna fishing for like a month or so out there. It was limit style fishing on 18 to 30 pound bluefin tuna. The last time anybody was out there, the Tribute was out there. I think he had 10. The Freedom was out there. He had 15. This is a few weeks ago. And there was a lack of current. So we never were able to figure out, was it the lack of current or was the bite finally coming to an end? And now we're not going to get anybody out there for at least a week because it's going to be really crummy and perhaps even longer than that because people have lost interest in it. Guys are doing maintenance on their boats. It's really a difficult time in terms of that tuna bite. It's funny, in a way, odd that we are even talking about tuna in the month of January. But we're starting to become accustomed to that because it seems like that bluefin tuna has taken up residence here in SoCal and it just keeps hanging on and feeding on all the squid that is around. It's really remarkable stuff. So again, we'll continue to kind of watch it out there, but it's going to get very nasty out there here today. And then there's a couple of periods where the wind backs up, but you're still going to have a residual big swell, and it's just going to be plain nasty out there. So don't even think about doing something stupid like Tom Durer and I did yesterday. Don't even think about that. It's too crazy. Let me take you south of the border for a moment and tell you the guys down there in Cabo San Lucas continue to catch good striped marlin. Air temps in the mid-70s. Water temps about the same. Pretty good fishing down there for Sean Morgan. He continues to catch marlin, and also he's been on the thresher sharks here recently up there around the San Quintin area, and they're going to get the weather too. I'm talking about what has been going on now as we're moving into Saturday because they're going to get some weather in Ensenada and down below there, but they've caught good yellowtail around San Martin Island and down the Baja coast around, it's 140 miles south of the border, so that's where you're fishing. And then blackfin, my friends over there, Victor, those guys have been fishing down the coast and catching good amounts of rockfish. Arnie sport fishing, also out of Ensenada, Costa Baja with Diego Nuno. They're catching big bonita around Punta Banda and also rockfish around Todos Santos Island. San Diego-based boats have been crossing over the border. In fact, the premier out of H&M Landing, Monday through Friday now, is running extended rockfish trips so they can get into Mexican waters where it's legal to fish rockfish. They've been doing that Monday through Friday, and then their double half day on the weekends. Looks like some pretty nasty weather a little bit later today and perhaps into tomorrow. And then, as I say, it's very unsettled and volatile for the next several days until Wednesday. And then it kind of dips down and gets nasty again. It's starting to look more like Friday, Saturday of next week. Might be okay, but that's a ways out there. And the further out a forecast is, the more likely it's going to be wrong. So we'll reserve judgment on that and see where we go from there. The bass bite has been really good along the coast. Dana Wharf has had a lot of short bass, but they've been catching pretty good amounts of sand bass. Same thing on the Monte Carlo here out of 22nd Street. They didn't get out yesterday, and it's doubtful they will today with that wind coming up around 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and going to get really nasty, and that big old swell and that high surf rolling into the beach right now. It's nasty out there. But when they've been able to get out and fish fresh dead squid or live squid, it's been really good on the sand bass with several days with, up there around 80 bass, 90 bass like that. Marina Del Rey, same thing. Spitfire on their twilight trips has been hammering the bass with some really great fishing. A sliding egg sinker like a half ounce. Fish as heavy a line as fluorocarbon as you can get away with. www.opsonusa.com. The heavier, the better. That'll give you a chance to pull those fish out of the structure. Daytime, they're catching sand bass also. So that has been very good. On the surf, forget it. Too dangerous. Don't even think about going out on any rocks or jetties, and even the beaches can be a little bit dangerous. It's going to be nasty, and it's going to be very difficult to fish. There's been some good barred perch fishing down there south of the border, down around Punta Colonet and San Quintin, and up here in the Ventura Oxnard area, we're seeing more and more barred perch. Same thing, Huntington, Bolsa Chica, and up into the Santa Monica Bay off El Segundo. Some pretty good barred perch fishing going on there, but it's going to get very dangerous, so I want you to be safe. Remember now, if you'd like to get in on a Friedman Adventures charter, I'll send you the list. All you got to do is text me. Tell me that you want the list for our charters. You want to know how you can participate in our raffle, which is drawn Thursday night at the Redondo Beach Rod and Reel Club. So it's right around the corner. Just send me a text to 657-227-6459. All right, I'm going to run some shorts at the end of this. You're going to see some credits, and then right after the music, we'll go into some shorts. I hope you enjoy those. I'm enjoying making them, and I might even run a little bit more of that craziness with Tom Turr on the Judith Ann yesterday. All right, my friends, always great to see you here. Have a great morning and have a great day, and I hope to see you really, really soon.
Handlining a big bluefin. I'm telling you, this is insanity. Oh my God, on a hand line. They got the gaff in it.
My fish right there.
Wilkerson is attempting to splice Paul's rod into another reel. They've got to splice this before the fish makes a run. Hey, tie a knot.
Come here, sir. Come here.
Good job, boys.
What's the sound for Hey, I see color. I see color.
Perfect. Good job. Awesome. Beautiful. Good
The
job.
Southern California bluefin tuna bite is the envy of the world. Incredible fishing going on. Just check out this 200-pounder they weighed in on board the Freedom out of 22nd Street Land.
Beaker.
On the yo-yo. 13, please. If you don't pull like a demon possessed, you will
Like Point Vincenti days back in the 70s. Look at that.
Nothing better than a wide-open calico bass bite along the Baja coast.
Good one.
Swimming with.
Always memorable times with Costa Baja sport fishing near Ensenada.